Right, exactly. Hey, I tell you what, it's great. We're doing this video like we always do on Tuesdays, the Iowa DOT update, and it's on our Facebook page, it's on our YouTube page, and go check that out. 98.7 Kiss Country, brought to you by Mason City All Risk. They do all crop insurance now, so if you're looking to do that and do something in 2024, now would be the time to call Dave and the crew over there. So, but Pete, not a whole lot of construction to talk about.
No, there isn't unless you go over to Lansing, where they're working constantly over there, getting things going on that bridge up there. So it's got to get over there again, hopefully this week or next week, to see some of the progress. I've seen pictures, but they're still going. They'll be going throughout the winter.
Really?
Yeah, they've got a bunch of most of the pile driven for a couple of the piers on the Wisconsin side, and they're going to be pouring some concrete, I believe, this week in the cofferdams for those piers. So yeah, things are progressing over there. So it's going to be a several year project. So we're steady as she goes, I guess.
Right. And that's all we have for the road reports today, folks.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We've talked. What's that?
Can't even talk about bad roadways or
I
winter
know, it's
driving.
crazy. Well, I know we've touched on it before, but even this weekend, I know on I believe Saturday and maybe even Sunday, they were out several spots in our district treating the roadways because of frost. The good chance of frost forming. So they have been out, and again, we've mentioned it before that just because there's no snow on the ground doesn't mean there's not going to be icy spots, especially when there's fog in the area, or if the conditions are right when there's moisture in the air and we get below freezing. There's still a good chance of frost forming in sheltered areas and on bridges. So be aware of that. Watch 511, and we have had this huge break in the winter. It's a great time to get on 511 and just poke around and play with it. And like I've said before, you can set up your routes that you take to work or you take to school, and if anything's happening on those routes, if the roads go bad or if it gets icy or something like that, you will get a text alert or an email alert. So again, go get prepared. Same with your vehicle. We always talk about this in October. Who knew you were going to have until January to continue getting your vehicle ready? But
Right.
you got the opportunity now. So make sure everything's ready, because I'm still pretty sure we're going to get winter.
It's coming. Mother Nature's going, let's just pull that rug right out from underneath them.
Yeah, we'll probably get the same amount of snow and cold. We'll just get it in a shorter period of time.
Which is okay with a lot of people, Pete.
Yeah, I think it is. You shorten the winter. I think you make a lot of people happy.
I think people are happy right now, except unless you're a snowmobiler or an ice fisherman.
Yeah, I bought a new ice auger this year, Jay.
Oh, you did? Good job. Good job.
Still sitting in my garage, just sitting there.
I'm loving you for it, because there's a reason why you can't use it right now.
Battery's charged. Got the line ready on my poles. Everything's ready to go except for the lake.
Yeah. And those people that went out and bought those ice castles, wait to go. That's not a cheap little fishing house.
Those ice castles are not cheap whatsoever. No.
They are nice though.
They are incredible. I've been in, one of my buddies has. It's an older one. It's probably 20 years old, but it's still pretty nice. But you go. We usually go to the ice show in St. Paul at the River Center, right next to the XL Energy Center.
Sure.
And they have displays of the new ones, and you can walk through them. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'd almost be afraid to catch a fish and bring it in there. It's so nice.
Right. Starts smelling like dead fish.
Yeah, exactly. Or you get slime everywhere.
Yeah. There's a lot of open from. I did a little traveling through the holidays. I was at Okoboji. There's some ice there, but not a lot. There's still open waters in Okoboji. There's open waters in northern Minnesota in Park Rapids. I was up there. They're talking. I talked to a couple people that have resorts up there. They said, "Man, we need to get some ice because the ice fishing, whatever, for in February."
Oh, sure.
They have the whole entire resort out or rented out for the week to have this tournament, and there's no ice on the lake.
Yeah, I believe isn't it up by Brainerd too, where they have that huge tournament, or it's not really a tournament. It's everybody goes out and there's pre-drilled holes, and no, it's pretty crazy. I still think you start looking at the long range forecast, we're going to see some some freezing temperatures where things are going to start freezing over. I think the next couple of weeks are supposed to be a little at or a little below normal. So we'll see what happens.
Right. I know Winter Games coming up in Okoboji. It's a huge thing. A lot of people from around here go there.
Yep.
You know, I mean, that goes on either way.
Right.
Just how many people are going to be on the lake? If there's not too much going to be happening on the lake, the bars downtown are going to be busy.
Yes, they will. And you also got to remember or think about the Kite Festival here in Clear
Yeah.
Lake. I
Well,
believe
yeah,
that's what, late January, early February. I can't remember
Yeah.
exactly when it is, but yeah. So, like I said, we still got a few weeks left, and I'm guessing there'll be ice by then. But I would have thought there'd be ice by now too if you'd asked
Right.
me in December.
If you were going to do the polar plunge, now's the year to do it.
I guess. Have you ever done one of those?
Yeah, once. Never again.
Once. Never again.
I just drink and watch everybody else get wet and cold.
Yeah. I did one several years ago up in the Twin Cities, but this one was in March,
Oh,
where they had the hole cut out of the ice. You didn't run in on the shore; you were out on the frozen lake, and then you jumped in
right.
into a hole they had cut. So yeah, I did that once too. That was enough.
That's all I needed. One
Yeah.
time.
Actually, we were just talking about it a couple weeks ago. The jumping in and getting out, yeah, that was cold, but then you went directly into the hot tub.
Right.
Getting out of the hot tub and then having to dry off and get dressed and then get to your vehicle, that was way worse than jumping into the lake.
Right. Then better off just go and jump right in the car and go.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Oh, lots of things going on in the wintertime. Well, like I said, snowmobile not happening right now. People got to go out to Wyoming or wherever. Can they even go to Michigan? Michigan even have snow?
Don't know. Haven't been there.
Yeah. Don't care either, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They heated things up over there in Michigan, though. But by golly, did you see the bowl game the other day, last night?
Yesterday, yeah. Those, man, that first game was amazing. It sounds like the second game was too. I think about mid third quarter, late third quarter. I was like, no, I got to get up too early, so I turned it off. But I've heard about how it ended. So yeah, there was two great games yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of great college games. Yeah, so Michigan beat in overtime. Beat who they play? I can't remember.
Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Nick Saban. And
that's right.
yeah, so I thought Alabama was going to pull it off, but Michigan did. You know, so Harbaugh is going on to the championship along where he's going to be playing that game last night. It was Texas and Washington.
Correct.
So Washington's going in there. So Michigan and Washington in the big
That's kind of
championship.
interesting. I forgot that Washington's head coach played for and was a head coach at the University of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So
Oh,
just
is that
across the border. Yeah, I think he led them to 3 national championships.
Wow.
So he's been successful wherever he goes.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, the Washington Michigan championship game next year, they're both going to be in the Big Ten. So
Yeah, you won't see Iowa really, look bad again in a bowl game because they won't be there.
yeah, that was ugly. That was really, really ugly. So we'll see what happens with the offensive coordinator hire, and I don't know, go from there. Something's got to get better because I actually saw yesterday that Iowa's, when they played 3 ranked teams this year: Penn State, Michigan, and then Tennessee. And they lost those 2 games by a combined total of 92-0.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have a chance anymore.
Oh, that was ugly. That's just ugly. Oh,
Well, you got a quarterback that looks like a lineman, and he's out running around, and then he can't even throw to the guy that's wide open to get like a first down. And he throws an interception.
And then when he does throw it to people who are open and hits them, we had 2 or 3 drops that would have been first down. So yeah.
I know.
No, I think this is Pete's recliner logic. There's something got to be done with quarterback development.
Yeah.
You look at our, obviously Alex Padilla and Spencer Petras didn't pan out, and then this year our top 2 quarterbacks were people that we took in the portal this year. They weren't people that we recruited and brought in and developed.
Right.
And everybody's pointing the finger at Brian Ferentz, and Brian Ferentz was a quarterback coach as well as the offensive coordinator. So we'll
He's
see.
gone. He gone.
Yeah, he's gone. We'll see what a change does there, and see how fast they can turn things around. It's going to be interesting with McNamara coming back next year. The tight end Luke Lachey is coming back next year. We got a couple people on defense who are coming back this year. Jay Higgins is coming back. Waiting on a few others to see what they're going to do. So some of the pieces are still there. They can still be competitive and still fun to watch, but a lot's going to hinge on the hiring of the offensive coordinator.
Right. Yeah. Iowa State didn't do too well either in the bowl game.
No, that was a surprise. I think they were 10.5-point favorites or something like that going into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one surprised me.
Oops.
Yeah. That's why they play bowl games.
Right. Enough about college. People want to hear us talk about this professional, the NFL. Wow, these games are awesome, and our teams are just wonderful. I can't wait to watch every Sunday.
It was a bad football weekend, Jay.
Weekend, a whole 2 weeks worth of the Vikings get beat by the Lions, get beat by the Packers. We're gonna get beat. Well, the only way we won't get beat, well, we still could by the Lions next week. Even if they play their second string, we still might get beat.
I don't think they'll be playing their second string. I haven't looked into the scenarios, but I'm guessing they still have a lot to play for. As far as I don't think they can get the number 1 seed anymore. In fact, no, I'm almost positive. Didn't San Francisco wrap that up?
Yeah, they did.
But they could still, depending on where they want to be, 2 or 3. I guess I haven't looked, but I'm sure, knowing Dan Campbell, they are going to continue to play hard.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and you want to put it to the Vikings twice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would enjoy that.
Yeah. So, good luck, Lions fans. We're out. We're going to be out.
Yes.
We're pretty much done. So what do? You got to go with the team that's hot. And, well, why not? My Tennessee Titans, they're out too.
Yep.
They're just as bad as the Vikings are. So now I got to go. I kind of become a fan because in the neighborhood, there's a 49ers fan in the neighborhood.
Sure.
And of course, you got to go with the, Brock Purdy, the Iowa State quarterback. I mean, come on, look at the kid. The guy's amazing.
Yep. No, he's awesome. And like I've said before, him and you've got George Kittle from Iowa. I wouldn't mind seeing San Francisco do it all.
Oh, right now my FanDuel is trying to get me to cash out. I got San Fran going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So money's not quite high enough yet, Pete. So I'll just wait.
Yep.
I'll just hold on to that for a while.
Every day it might increase for you.
Yep, exactly. Every week it gets a little bit higher.
Yep.
I love it. So I think it's going to be a Ravens 49ers Super Bowl, and I think the 49ers are going to take it just because they just got a beat down the last time they played.
Yeah, the 2 teams, and these are total long shots, but they're teams that have seemed to be getting hot, and that is the Rams.
Yeah.
And Buffalo.
Right.
Those 2 teams seem like they're getting hot at the right time, but all it takes is a couple bad plays in a playoff game and you're done. So we'll see. The one nice thing about not having your team in the playoffs,
don't have to worry.
Just relax and watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't care. Unless
exactly.
You do a little FanDuel betting.
Yeah, there is that.
That's all I do is I sit back and watch. But I've lost that too the last couple of weeks.
It's been a bad few weeks for you then, hasn't it?
It has. I had a couple of good weeks. I'm going, wow, look at the cash I'm rolling in here. And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, that's not so good.
Well, it's like they always say, that's why there are all kinds of fountains in the desert.
Yeah.
There's plenty of money rolling in for those people.
Exactly. Oh, boy. Well, we'll look forward to this week, I guess. Once again, another short work week. So weather-wise, it looks like it's going to be only a chance of snow next week as of now.
As of now. But we know things can change. So keep an eye on the forecast. I know some of these long-range people are saying that within a week or 10 days or something like that, there's some storm that's supposed to hit the Midwest. Of course, we don't know where yet. So it's just one of those things to just watch the forecast. Things change. Nothing, obviously, that we need to start making plans for right now as far as a storm. But like we said, that can change pretty quickly. So keep an eye on the weather and go play with that 511 app or the website. Get familiar with it, so when you do need it, you know what to do, and know how to get where you're going safely.
Comes in very, very handy. Pete, as always,
Yep.
great to talk to you, and we'll talk more, I'm guessing, in the future here.
I'm pretty sure of it.
All right. Sounds good. 7:54.
Start your new year off with a smooth ride. The experts at Eastside Auto in Osage are here to kick off your new year with a reliable, well-maintained car. Fellas,